For you, if there are no additions or corrections to those minutes, a motion to approve is in order. By Ms. Moultrie, seconded by Ms. Baker. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Council, you have before you the agenda for tonight's meeting. If there are no issues there, a motion to approve the agenda is in order. So moved. By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Ms. McSwain Holland. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the agenda is approved. We do not have any committee reports this evening. However, the executive committee did meet at 3:30 this afternoon to discuss our agenda items. And if the clerk will please note that all of our members are present, and we have a quorum, and all of our members were present at the executive committee meeting as well. First item on the agenda, Resolution 2022-65, a bid award for recycling trailers. Mr. Daniels, you'll come forward and give us a brief explanation of the resolution, please, sir.
Good afternoon, evening, whichever.
All the above.
We're requesting your approval to purchase some cardboard recycling trailers for the recycling center. These cardboard trailers will be issued to local businesses to collect cardboard. We had one bidder, and it was Trailer World of Ozark. For the open top trailers, the price for each is $3,868, and for the closed top trailers, the price is $4,158 each, and the total amount for the 15 trailers is $60,920. These trailers will be funded through the AM recycling grant, which will pay the funds, and there's no matching funds with this particular grant.
All right. We always like to hear that grant money is being used and no matching funds are involved. So, is there any questions or comments from the council for Mr. Daniels regarding this resolution? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve? By Ms. McSwain Holland, seconded by Ms. Baker. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next item is Resolution 2022-66, the authority to purchase fire trucks. Chief Stevens, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. I'm asking the authority to purchase 2 fire trucks. These will be replacing a 1998 and a 2004 fire truck. The 2 trucks that we are having service now will be pushed back to reserves. And as you can look, we're actually going to be able to purchase this through HGSC, so we didn't have to actually bid this out. They pre-bid. We actually got a discount of a little over $12,000 for these. Coming to you about a year early because there's a 22-month lead time on these trucks. So.
All right, and we're going to give you the authority now, but these will not be delivered until probably 23-24 maybe.
Maybe in the 23-24 budget, or maybe push to the 24-25 budget.
All right. Any other questions or comments?
This just puts us on the list for them, right?
Ma'am?
The authorization to do it now just puts us on the list for them when they come out.
Yes, ma'am. This is on the list to be built.
Yes, ma'am, but we will be committing to purchase the trucks. These 2 trucks will replace the 2 we bought in 2013 that are now 10 years old and that are paid off this year. We only finance these for 10 years. And so we'll have a break in the financing payments until these trucks come in, and then we would like to just roll that over. And then we would move the 2 2013 trucks back to replace I believe it's the 98 and 2005 or 2004, right? That are currently our reserve trucks, and then we would surplus those 2 older trucks.
This just locks in the price also.
Yes, ma'am. This locks in the price.
Okay.
additional questions, comments? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution? By Ms. Moultrie, seconded by Mr. Meeks. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Well, I just wanted to clarify that, because I'll have to sign something tomorrow that says we're going to buy them whenever they get ready. I didn't want there to be any misunderstanding.
All right. The next item is Resolution 22-67, the Low-Income Household Water Assistance Program Agreement. Mr. Chandler.
This is a new funding program that has come out to help fund water and sewer utility bills for existing utility customers, either that have those services with us or that just have those services with us. We have long participated in the light heat funding for electric utility bills that is administered locally here through OCAP. Ms. Moultrie helped us come up with this agreement. It is something that we need to agree to. We've had a long-standing agreement with Relay Decker for the light heat funding that's funded every year with federal funds. This is a new program, so there's additional assistance that will help people who are in need with their water and sewer bills. So this is something that's in addition to what we've been doing, and this is an agreement that will allow us to participate in them. It will be administered through OCAP and through their program just as the light heat funding is. So this is something new that we can offer additional assistance through OCAP and through this funding via our customers.
All right. Good explanation. Questions or comments for Mr. Chandler regarding this resolution? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve? By Ms. McSwain Holland, seconded by? Second. Mr. Meeks. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? If you feel like you need to because of OCAP, that's fine. And we have one abstention, and the resolution does pass with a majority vote. Thank you. All right. Next item is Resolution 2268, authorizing the purchase of a vehicle for utilities. Brian?
Yes, sir. In the previous meeting, we did not receive any bids for utility pickup vehicles. All the model year order had been closed out for 22. We asked to be able to rebid those when the new order came about. And you approved that and granted us that ability. In the meantime, we have found one vehicle that will be available in the near future through the state of Alabama bid. That's what you have here this evening for one pickup. It is all that will be available at some point in the future. We would like to request permission to go ahead and purchase this vehicle. We will be replacing a vehicle that is in dire need of replacement. Also, since we don't know when the 23 ordering will begin, even when it begins, how long it will take to get a vehicle, certainly longer than what we're accustomed to. We would like to go ahead and purchase this vehicle from the office state business with your approval.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions or comments regarding this resolution?
Mr. Chairman, you mentioned that the vehicle that we have, you don't expect it to last long enough for us to order. Put out bids to local vendors, correct?
Correct. And we don't know even though a time frame of when that will be. We would much prefer to do business locally with folks who are just going to work on and sell them, but all that's an unknown at this point. So it's unusual. We prefer not to do this, but to get this going, it would be a great benefit for us to do that. Yes, thank you. And this is in the budget, sir.
We agree with those preferences.
Yeah, it looks like you've got a list here of other vehicles that you would get bids on maybe in the upcoming year. So our local dealers will have an opportunity to do what that is right.
As soon as they
That
let us
is
know.
just not maybe as in dire, we're not spending money to maintain.
Not as significant in that we hope we can wait. There's not an extended period of time before the 23 stuff is available.
We shop local every time we can.
As soon as they let us know that availability is out there, then we'll get with the clerk's office and get them to send those bids back out as soon as we can. Right now, they don't have any idea when that's going to be.
All right. Additional questions, comments? If not, is there a motion to approve? By Ms. Moultrie, seconded by Ms. McSwain Holland. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the resolution is agreed to. Thank you, council. Thank you, Mr. Chandler. All right, that concludes our resolutions, and we do have 2 ordinances this evening. Both of these ordinances will be a second reading. Ms. Sanders, first ordinance is Ordinance 430, amending the zoning ordinance to rezone certain real property for Gerald Drive.
This ordinance will rezone 0.16 acres of land located at 106 Gerald Drive from R2 medium density residential zoning district to the C2 general commercial zoning district. This comes at the recommendation of the Planning Commission, and Mr. Scott and Ms. Lana Hartley are here present regarding this request.
All right, and that is a unanimous recommendation from the Planning Commission, correct?
Correct.
All right. That will constitute the second reading. At this point, there will be a public hearing on this matter. If there's anyone here that would like to speak against or for the ordinance, that is available to you at this point. I'm sure the Hartleys are for it. They are for it. And they can be on the record as being in favor of the ordinance. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of the ordinance? Hearing none. That will constitute the second reading and the public hearing. Is there a motion from the council to approve ordinance 430?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Ms. Baker. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the ordinance is approved. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. The next item.
I will say, District 4 will miss your business, but I'm glad to know it's expanding.
Thank you very much.
You never know what you're gonna get in that building, though.
Is that your district, Mr. Messenger building? Or is that grade? Okay. All right, good. Good.
Cheers.
All right. The next item on the agenda is ordinance 431, which is amending the zoning ordinance to rezone certain real property for Elba Highway. Ms. Sanders.
This ordinance will rezone 0.57 acres of land located at 401 Elba Highway from the R1 low density residential zoning district to the CO commercial office zoning district. This comes at the recommendation of the Planning Commission, and Mr. David Nelson is here present regarding this request.
All right, I will constitute that as the second reading of the ordinance. Now for a public hearing. If there's anyone here that would like to speak in opposition or in favor of the ordinance, now is the time to do so. I'm sure Mr. Nelson is in favor of the ordinance. And if there's anyone here that would like to speak in opposition to that ordinance, now is the opportunity to do so. Hearing none, we will move along. And is there a motion to approve ordinance 431? By Ms. Moultrie, seconded by Ms. Baker. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the ordinance is approved. Thank you. And thank you for doing things in District 3. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Ms. Sanders, for taking care of the ordinances for us. All right. At this point, Mayor, we do have some appointments to make this afternoon. I will start with the voting delegates for the League of Municipality meetings. In no particular order, we will appoint Ms. Moultrie, Mr. Meeks, and myself as the voting delegate and alternates in that regard. Well, if you want me, you were first, so that means you're, if you want it to be in order, I'll be happy to have that in order.
I'll make the motion, Ms. Moultrie comes first.
All right, with that, do we need a motion and a second and all that for these, or does that just come by recommendation of the executive committee? All right, is there a motion to approve the appointments for the League of Municipalities?
Ms. Moultrie coming first.
All right, I have a motion on the floor and second? Don't look that way, Greg. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Second by Ms. Baker. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any
You
abstentions?
represent me.
You want to abstain one, or you don't? Hearing none, the motion carries. Thank you. Might should have done that one last. All right. All right. Also, tonight we need to make an appointment to the Troy Hospital Healthcare Authority. Dr. Wilton McRae is currently holding a seat on this authority and needs to come off. And we need to make an appointment in his place. This is seat 7. And we would recommend from the executive committee, and we'll need a motion in a second to do this, Dr. Robert Ligenberg to the Troy Hospital Healthcare Authority. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Mr. Meeks, seconded by Ms. McSwain Holland. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the appointment is made and resolution, I guess officially 22-69 is approved. Correct, Shannon? All right, thank you. The next appointment will come as a recommendation from the executive committee, but through Mr. Greg Meeks. Mr. Meeks?
Yes, sir. It's time for District 2 to appoint a Troy City School Board member. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Roxy Kitchens, who has served 4 terms, 20 years. We do appreciate her service to the city very much so. But the gentleman I'd like to recommend for nomination is Mr. Zach Spann. He is married to the former Ms. Fran Renfro. Both of them have strong ties to the Troy City Schools with their parents and grandparents. Zach is the lead pastor at the Troy Church. They have 3 little boys, and I'd like to make that motion that we nominate and appoint Zach Spann.
All right. There is a motion on the floor for the Troy City School Board. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
By Ms. Baker. Any discussion of that appointment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the appointment is made. Thank you, and thank you to Mr. Spann for being willing to serve our community and our school system. All right. With that, Mayor, I think we're done at this point, and we welcome your comments and report.
Well, I would like to thank Ms. Kitchens as well. I think that's a record when it comes to service on the school board. And Ms. Roxy is a fine person. And appreciate her, and I know Mr. Spann will do a fine job. His grandparents taught me in the Troy City school system. His dad, our granddad, Mr. Spann taught me music in Elliott, Cherry Street, and Miss Spann taught me English in the 6th grade at junior high school. So that's you're correct. There's very deep ties there. Wilton McRae has been on the hospital board since the inception of the board. Been a great doctor in his community, as well as the entire Wiregrass. For many years, West Point graduate, just one of the finest gentlemen that I know. I'm very grateful to him for his service. And certainly our prayer with him and recent death of his wife, Dr. Lewisburg, will fill his shoes well. And we also, I'll be getting with you in the coming weeks. We have one more appointment to the hospital board that we'll need to try to take care of probably next week. So, it was a very busy weekend in Troy, Alabama. From Troy Fest to T-Day, just a lot of people in town, a lot of things going on, and very grateful for all that. So, unless there are specific questions for me, which I'll be glad to answer, that's all I have.
Questions or comments from the council to the mayor? Hearing none. Ms. McSwain Holland.
And I want to reiterate what Mayor was saying. The Troy City Fest was an awesome event, way more eating than I planned on doing. it was nice to have such a variety, and the entertainment was very good as well. And also, I'd like to encourage the parents that, and thank the rec department, Mr. Dan Smith and his staff, for reinstating the day camp program over at Washington Park. Give your kids something to do. There are 50 slots, 25 have already been filled. We really do need to ensure that our children have constructive quality activity time during the summer break. Take advantage of those activities that are there, and those that are in walking distance is a perfect little time out for parents. Get an early start, get tired, get a good for a nap, and ready to wind up down in the evening times. And it starts, to my recollection, June 6th. Registration is being done at this time at the rec department, so y'all take advantage of that.
Thank you. Mr. Meeks?
Yes, I'd like to congratulate the Title Arts golf team. They won the state tournament today. They had 4 players finish in the top 10. They had 1 young lady that was the low medalist for the women's. Also, I believe the baseball team is coming up, starting the playoffs, and we wish good luck to them. And I'd like to mention, since Mr. Nelson's in the audience, congratulations on his son this past week. He pitched against Lee Scott. They played a doubleheader. They played 6 innings. It's 3 outs an inning, which everybody knows. He struck out 18 in 1 game. Faced 20 batters. I think he walked those 2. So congratulations, David, on Drew's performance. And I'd also like to congratulate Charles Simpson's baseball team. They had an outstanding year also.
Well said. Ms. Baker?
Just when you think nobody knows, huh? We're wrapping up a cleanup month for District 4, so this is the very last week. Please call 311, take advantage of this free service to clean up, clean out, and let's keep our neighborhoods clean as well.
Don't apply to us, you know.
I also want to reiterate, it was a great weekend. Toy Fest was wonderful. I know that probably every city department in some shape or another has to support that. So thank you, Mayor, for your generosity in offering the city for doing that. Also, congratulations to Pike, and want to thank Zach. Thank you to my colleague for recommending Zach. I think he's going to do a great job. He's a great man, and certainly is committed to our community and our schools. And also thanks Kitchen for her many years of service. That's all that I have.
I too want to express how Troy Fest was. It was a great event. I enjoyed helping the tourists. They did a great job. I know about them because I was there. And I was looking on my phone to let you know we want to congratulate Sheila for being part of the Color Purple's, I can't find it, but I think the date again, that's what it was.
If it's her singing, she can hear
It's
us.
her singing, yeah, she's singing in the Color Purple. And so, yeah, and I just want us to continue to pray for her and support her in whatever manner we possibly can. And last but not least, District 5 cleanup will start May. In May, right? Okay. Start May 1st. So let's continue to do what Stephanie mentioned. Let's clean up and clean out. Let's clean out and clean up. And so we can keep our communities in a place where that it continues to exhibit what we want it to exhibit, cleanness and safety. That's all I have, Mark.
Thank you. If you find your deal before we're done, let me know so we can announce the dates.
Okay.
I think it's May 7th at the Fox Theater.
Is it May 7th?
7th, I think there are a couple.
It runs for a couple weeks.
Yes, it's the color from purple.
Color Purple music, I do know that, but I had not very far.
I want to defer to Mr. Leeds.
Yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention about Mr. Nelson and his son Drew. Drew has received a baseball scholarship offer and has accepted to the wrong school in the state of Alabama. There's 2 schools that he could have chosen. Congratulations anyway. He's going off. There's 2 other schools he could have chosen. So he is going off.
All right, well, I won't get into that part of it, but, it'd be easy to say ditto, but I too want to thank our employees and all the departments that had a hand in Troy Fest. I think it was one of the largest ones we've ever had, and it's good to see things in our community continue to grow. I want to thank Ms. Kitchens as well for her service to our school board, 20 years. It might be the longest, but I don't know that Dr. Patterson or Ron Pierce served that long, or were they just 4 terms?
I know Dr. Patterson served 3 terms, which would be 15 years.
Well, Roxy's done an excellent job, and we thank her for her service, and we welcome Mr. Spann in that role and the good things that have come. I want to thank Dr. McRae as well for his service. I've known Dr. McRae for a long time, since I was a young person in the city of Dothan, where he was an EMT before he came to Troy. And I guess I followed him here. I got here in '97. So Dr. McRae has done a lot of great things in many communities. And Jason, I'm glad you mentioned he was at West Point, but he's also an All-American football player at West Point as well. From pride of, was it Mariana or Graceville, Florida. So he's a wonderful gentleman, and my condolences go to him as well with the passing of his wife. I know Dr. Lichtenberg will do a great job. Congratulations to Pike Webb on the golf championship. David, pass along to Drew our congratulations to him. I hope he's not peaking at the right time. I hope he continues to progress, and we look for big things from him. I know he'll represent our community well. And to Chase Smart over at Charles Henderson, they had a good year. Went to the playoffs. Didn't go as far as they would like, but we congratulate them on their success. And with that, unless we
May
find
6th through the 22nd.
May 6th through the 22nd, Sheila's going to be gone months singing.
No, it's the 6th through the 8th in Atlanta, and it's not at Fox, it's at Sandy Springs, you know, they go that day.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Sheila.
We'll get it on there.